Hi there, hope you're doing well. I'm Tony Sunzeri. Thanks for joining us on SportsCentral. Coming up, we'll be speaking with award-winning sports journalist and author of this book right here, Going Yard by Lew Freedman. We begin, though, in Major League Baseball. The Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners on Sunday went head-to-head. There's our predictions. There's our results. Pete got it right. I did not. Pete Laughlin, that is, we make predictions on who we think might win. Pete got that one correctly. A's pitcher Brett Anderson pitched a gem in 7 innings pitched, giving up only 1 earned run and striking out 6 to get the win in Seattle. Let's switch gears and talk about what a great time of year it is to be a sports fan. NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs, Major League Baseball, NFL Draft, NFL Lockout has been lifted. We're going to have an NFL season next year. But let's talk some more about Major League Baseball. The San Francisco Giants in particular, they travel to Washington on Sunday to face the Washington Nationals. My prediction in this one, San Francisco Giants. Pete also likes the Giants. Why? Well, last year, the Washington Nationals only won 93 games, and last year, the San Francisco Giants only won the World Series. Okay, let's continue talking about baseball. Let's bring in our guest. Let's talk about the long ball. Let's talk about the dinger. Let's talk about the best play in all of sports, the home run, with the author of this book right here, Going Yard, the Everything Home Run book by Lew Freedman. We've got Lew on the line. Lew, thanks for joining us on SportsCentral today.
Well, thanks for having me, and good morning to you.
Good morning, good afternoon to you out there on the East Coast. You are an award-winning journalist, sports editor of the Republic newspaper in Columbus, Indiana, and author of many successful books, including this one by Triumph Publishers, Going Yard, the Everything Home Run book. Lew, what is so special about the home run in the sport of baseball?
It's a showstopper. It gets people to jump to their feet in their emotional reaction, and sometimes they'll just end the game and win it for your team.
Okay. In your book, Lew, you write a chapter called Steroids. Was it all fake? And, you know, there's indeed an era that's in question with home run hitters in the late 90s. What are your thoughts on surefire Hall of Famers possibly not getting voted into the Hall and maybe even some of them facing jail time?
That was probably my least favorite chapter in the book because
Right.
You have to deal with it.
Mine too.
Talking about home runs. But, you know, I actually just read a very interesting comment or two from Bob Costas, and he's kind of thinking the way I am, because I think we're sort of in the exploratory period of what's going to happen with those guys.
Mm-hmm.
That in the long run, there might be some guys. Again, it depends on what happens if someone gets convicted in court and things like that. The guys with the super longevity who you might take a step back from and say they would have made the Hall of Fame anyway, might still make it. But guys like Mark McGwire, who really was he was a one-note player in his fact of his home runs. He's been on the ballot 3 years in a row right now and got less than 25% of the vote each time, and you need 75% to go in. So it's not looking so good for Mark.
Lew Freedman, author, Going Yard, the Everything Home Run book. I wish I could talk to you all day long. We're just about out of time, Lew. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
This book right here, go get it. That's it for SportsCentral. NFL Lockout has been lifted. Peyton Hillis is on the cover of Madden 12. Have a great weekend.